Yesterday we arrived at the beautiful and comfortable Leisuremen Hotel. We explored the historic Quartier Petit Champlain in the lower town and made our way to the upper town. We ate tons of delicious local and regional food from some stellar restaurants. I have to say that the food scene here is quite spectacular. Today we will continue to explore the upper town of Old Quebec City. This is day 2 of my very awesome Quebec City 3-day itinerary. We head up to the funicular and start the day at the Frontenac, which was constructed for the Canadian Pacific Railway in 1894 and is one of the city's most prominent landmarks. It can not only be seen from most parts of the city, but from miles away as it stands tall in front of Dufferin Terrace. Named after Lord Dufferin, the Dufferin Terrace is located on the site of Fort St. Louis. From here you have views of the river as well as the lower town and Place Royale. Outside the city walls to the west of the citadel is the Plains of Abraham. This is where the British, led by General Wolfe, fought the French, led by Montcalm, and won back in 1759. So we made it to the citadel, and you know what? It's actually pretty cold over here. But not as cold as our tour guide was towards my city, Toronto, but I guess jealousy is a tough thing to live with. Sitting atop Cap Dorman is Quebec's star-shaped citadel. It was built in 1832, and not only is the fortress protected by thick walls, ramparts, and ditches, it is still an active military post. It's used by generals, officers, and servicemen, as well as a summer residence of the Governor General of Canada, while the Musée Royal 22 Regiment has one of the largest military collections in Canada. This monument of Samuel de Champlain was created in honor of the founder of Quebec City, a work by Paul Chevier that was inaugurated in 1898. We're kind of hungry, and we will be having poutine today for sure.
Can't wait.
Not even a question. All right, so the next stop is the Morin Center, something to do with a jail cell and a prison.
Welcome to Quebec City, welcome to the Morin Center. My name is Sebastian, I'm going to be your guide today. So what is the Morin Center? The Morin Center is a cultural center. So that's why when you said a museum, I said, it's a cultural center. Yes, that means that our mission is to promote the English language, not the English culture. Okay, so there's a slight difference between the two. So that's about the Morin Center today. But it used to be something very different. So at first, in 1808, we're going to build this place to be the first common jail of Quebec City. For a little bit more than 50 years, it's going to be in operation. And in 1867, close the jail. So that's why it looks very different from its original purpose. So we're going to transform the prison into an English Protestant university.
Southwest of the old upper town is the seat of Quebec's provincial government. The Parliament, completed in 1877, holds the National Assembly and the Legislative Council, which are open to the public. This morning it was kind of cloudy, so we were kind of worried about going to the observation deck because we won't be able to see anything. It was foggy, but it looks like everything's clear. So
We will still definitely take advantage of this day. It's beautiful outside.
absolutely. So we've made it to the observation deck here in Quebec City. From here you have a 360-degree view of the entire Quebec City as well as the Quebec region. And how far is Toronto from here?
Toronto is 730 kilometers from here.
That's right. So we're going to show you all the beautiful scenery from up here because it's actually quite nice. The historic Maison Jacquet is the oldest house in Quebec, built in 1675. Wow. So what do you think of this street?
I love this street. It's a little bit less people, but it's beautiful. There's so many beautiful restaurants, and it's our restaurant that we're gonna eat tonight here too.
Yeah, La Bouche. So that's where we're gonna head to tonight for dinner.
Yep.
La Bouche, the manager is Vicky, and she's going to show us how to make maple toffee. The whole restaurant's based around, inspired by a sugar shack. So you know I love maple, so this is definitely going to be fun for me. What do you think?
And definitely. And I will have salmon tartare.
Ooh, nice. All right. What I wanted to is just ask you is just to explain the whole history of your the restaurant.
Okay, so it was all like mentally to reproduce sugar shack. Okay, so like it's really traditional in the Quebecois culture. So I will say every family has their own sugar shack in the middle of the forest, and we collect all the water from the tree, from the maple tree, and that's the inspiration behind. It's kind of a wood sugar shack, and all like the fur and all the animals on the walls is because of the trapping aspect of the of Quebec history. So there we go. And all the food it's all based about what we grew up with. Like my grandma recipe, and like it's kind of a homey and like a comfort food, and it's all have a little twist into it and the fun aspects that we're trying to deliver.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. Fantastic.
So right now what we're gonna do sort of like a demonstration of what something is really traditional when you go to a sugar shack.
Okay.
So it's toffee on snow. But what we try to recreate here is kind of create the snow bank, and we're gonna pour the toffee on it.
I think I've seen this before.
Yeah.
So is it like where they have like the snow and they have it on there?
Exactly, that's
okay.
exactly
I've seen
it.
that. Yes.
So, but we can do over here. We can do it like all through the year. So that's what's interesting. So what I'm doing right now, we're just trying to do kind of a line of it. Yeah. And the best result is when you let it kind of sit a bit more, because it's gonna kind of get like harder a bit. And with a little wood stick, what we do, so we kind of want to create a little sucker, a little lollipop.
Yes.
So we stick it on it and we flip it.
That's cool.
There we go. And I will say, like adult and the kids, they just love it. It's kind of And there we go. And you get your little lollipop. That is ready.
Is it good?
Yeah. Yummy.
I want to try some too.
Et voilà.
Ooh.
So it's all about cream, sugar, and maple syrup.
Oh, perfect. Look at that smile. You can tell I love maple syrup. Okay, that's it for day 2. If you haven't yet, be sure to watch day 1. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell to be notified when I release day 3. On day 3, we'll head out to the Côte de Beaupré region with the beautiful St. Anne de Beaupré Basilica and Montmorency Falls. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.